In 1988, traditional politics has to take second place. We're going to have to be bold and imaginative, not cautious and political. This election's too important to let it pass as just another political horse race. There's been a lot of talk about my campaign being different, and it is. We don't have a lot of money or pollsters or consultants or media advisors, but the big difference is that I'm different. I'm not a traditional politician, and I don't play by the old rules. Other candidates are afraid to rock the boat. I want to shake up the old arrangements that are holding this country back, and I want to challenge a powerful establishment that's against change, because the old ways of doing things just don't work anymore. The world is changing, and as president, I want to create some new rules and new ways of doing things to meet these new realities. I'm also different because I'm independent and always have been. I won't make deals with power brokers, and I won't take their money. No PACs, no deals. I'm different because my philosophy is different. Instead of serving special interests and powerful political groups, I have only one standard, the national interest, what's best for the whole country. My ideas are different because I'm a reformer, not a politician. The real issue in 1988 is who's prepared to break with the past, abandon the status quo, and undertake dramatic changes. Other candidates defend the status quo or only want to change things on the margin. I want to change politics and institutions fundamentally so we can capture our future instead of letting the future capture us. For more than a decade, I've worked with others to create ideas that reform our public policies and systems. But reform's a threatening notion. It threatens long-established arrangements among powerful people and institutions. They're afraid of change. But reform can only begin when our leaders and our people, all of us, begin to think differently. We have to think differently about our relationship with the Soviets, particularly now with Mr. Gorbachev, and how we engage them in a new and different world. We have to think differently about how we educate our young people and how we'll pay for it. We have to think differently about how we manufacture goods and what kind of products we should make. We have to strategically invest our public and private dollars to rebuild our nation's economic foundation. We have to reform our military institutions to provide an effective conventional defense while we drastically reduce our reliance on nuclear weapons. We have to use the forces of change in the world as the basis for a new, enlightened foreign policy of engagement. Beyond those ideas, character is the true test of leadership. There's been a lot of casual talk about character this year, and as usual, the talkers don't tell you what they mean. They use the word as a smokescreen when they don't like someone who's different, someone who doesn't play by their political rules. I think character is standing up to powerful interests, saying no to PAC money and no to the MX missile, no to Reaganomics and no to protectionism, fighting the lonely fights when few others were around. Character is leveling with you. 1984, I told the workers and farmers of this nation the truth about protectionism. Today, Washington insiders with slick TV ads are telling you that protectionism will open markets for American products. They're wrong. The truth now is the same as it was in 1984 and the 1920s. The first casualties in a trade war brought on by protectionism will be America's farmers and workers. John Kennedy said that character is courage, judgment, integrity, and dedication. Character is having the judgment to know what's right and the courage to stand up for it. Character is meeting the tests and disappointments and setbacks of a lifetime and not giving up. Most of all, character is the willingness to break from the pack, to challenge old arrangements and old rules, and define a new destiny for our nation. When powerful people in politics or the media tell you you have to quit, true character is saying, hell no. But this campaign, like all presidential campaigns, is also about power. Who will serve in the most powerful office on earth? And about who will have the power to pick our leaders, powerful insiders or the people. Even though I don't have big money and expensive consultants, I have something even better. I have the power of ideas, and I can govern this country. I say, let's let the people decide.